Hi, my name is Kelly Amos and I'm a fitness and nutrition specialist. And today for your tiny health tip, as promised all week, you're getting another pumpkin recipe. Now this recipe has a story to it. On Thanksgiving, my middle sister always hosts and we each have to bring something, and I've always done the pumpkin pies. And I've tried making my own crust and I absolutely suck at it. So I buy the crust and but make the pumpkin pie filling. Well, one year, and I have to make four, and each recipe makes two pies. So one year in one of them, it came out really dark and flat, and I didn't know what I had done. Well, there was a missing ingredient, and I had forgotten to put the evaporated milk in. So it had the pumpkin and the egg and all the seasonings, and I always cut the sugar in half no matter what in a recipe. But it was really good. So now that's the tradition, and it's called Aunt Kel's pumpkin pie with missing ingredient. So what I'm doing today is really all you need to do is follow the recipe on the pumpkin pie, on the pumpkin can for pumpkin pie. What I did do though is I do cut the sugar in half, and I also, because you're not adding the milk, and especially if kids are going to be eating it, then you might want to cut the cloves amount. It's supposed to be, for the cloves is a quarter teaspoon. You might want to make that an eighth of a teaspoon, and the ground ginger is half a teaspoon. You might want to make that a quarter instead, just because those are pretty strong flavors and the milk dilutes that. So I have in here, I have my 2 beaten eggs and my can of pumpkin, and then I just have to stir in my, and the sugar, I put a 1/3 cup sugar in there. So I'm going to stir that up, and what I did earlier was I made it, and I put it in ramekins. So this is even crust free. You could bake it in a crust. That's how I did it at first. But if you want to go even healthier, you can just bake it, just pour it in here. I did spray a little cooking spray, but I don't really think that was necessary. And I followed the directions as far as baking. So I have these little individual ramekins of pumpkin pie without the crust. What I'm going to do now with this batch, tomorrow is a Vandal football game, so we're heading down, and my son plays for Idaho. So I have these cute little Idaho Vandal cupcake things. So I'm going to make them into little individual little serving bites instead. I think that will be, I think I can travel with that a little easier than taking a bunch of ramekins to his apartment. So again, what I did was I cut this recipe, I cut the fat gone without the milk and without the crust. It went from a 280 calorie slice of pumpkin pie to 140 calorie. That's if you use, this was 1 cup. So these ones that are going to have even less in them. So really healthier version, and it tastes really good. And I love it. So I hope you're in California, Jerry. Yay, sunny there maybe. So I hope that you like this and try it. It's super easy. Again, just follow the recipe, cut the things I said to cut, and go from there. Bake as the directions say. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you share this and share some of your tips and your favorite recipes. And I will see you Sunday night for the drawing and Monday for a new tiny health tip.